Educational GMAT. Your partner in your GMAT journey.
Again, not an easy argument to comprehend. So is the argument clear, guys? Now, there is a reptile indigenous to Marlandia right now, currently. What they've done is they've found a fossil. What is the fossil of? An ancient reptile species that lived on the island millions of years ago. Now, obviously, what they've done is some kind of a genetic evaluation, and what they found is that this present day reptile is actually descended from this ancient reptile species. By doing whatever some genetic analysis, they found this out. The finding is surprising, since the ancestral reptile species was thought to have become extinct when Marlandia was submerged in a global sea level rise 25 million years ago. So, what was the impression, by the way? What was the impression? Very nice. That this ancestral reptile species became extinct because of the global sea level rise 25 million years ago. But then, since a present day reptile species has clearly been now found to be a descendant of this ancient reptile species, which clearly means that the ancestral reptile species did not become extinct. Now tell me, was there a global sea level rise? Yes. When did it happen? 25 million years ago. Did the ancestral reptile species survive that global sea level rise? Yes. All these are given to us as facts, premises, right? What is being debated here? What is being debated is not whether the ancestral reptile species survived. What is being debated is why or how did they survive? What are scientists saying? That how did they survive? Very nice. That at least some part of, while there was a global sea level rise, but at least some part of Marlandia remained unsubmerged. And we have to support this. Okay. Yes, guys. Charlie, no fossils that prove the relationship between present day species and ancestral reptile species have been found anywhere other than Marlandia. What do you guys think? Does that help the conclusion that sea level rise left at least some part of Marlandia unsubmerged? What do you think? Reptiles in Marlandia have adapted to many environmental changes since the sea level rise. Again, what? Go ahead.
Hmm?
Sorry?
Edward.
Edward. All right. Why do you think Edward is the right answer, Kriti?
Because if the island is submerged, also the possibility is like there could have been there that the reptile survived in the ocean.
Very, very nice. So now notice this is given to us that ancestral reptile species survived the global sea level rise. As we discussed, what's being debated is how were they able to survive? What are the scientists saying? How are they able to survive? Very nice. Part of Marlandia was unsubmerged despite the global sea level rise. For that reason, they were able to survive. Now, what Kriti is saying is, and rightly so, that another reason why ancestral reptile species could have survived is because they could have survived at sea. While the island was submerged, but perhaps they knew some kind of, let's say, rudimentary swimming. So while the island was submerged, they were still able to survive, right? So this could also be the reason for ancestral reptile species to have survived. But what do we have to strengthen? This one. So if this is what we have to strengthen, what do we have to do? Eliminate alternate cause, eliminate alternate cause for the stated effect, and that's exactly what Edward is doing. Ancestral reptile species could not have survived long at sea. So we are eliminating alternate cause for the effect. Charlie. Yes. Charlie. Yes. All right, Chatika. So from that, what are you concluding? Again, they survived in Marlandia is given to us. Ancestral reptile species survived is given to us. What we have to figure out is why they survived. For that reason, we are considering two reasons for their survival. Two reasons. This is the reason that scientists are giving, Chatrika. This could be another reason why they survived. So option Charlie does not address the why part at all, which was the focus of this question. Okay. Alpha. Okay, all right. Let's look at alpha. Reptiles in Marlandia have adapted to many environmental changes since the sea level rise. Can someone tell me why is alpha not the right answer? Notice, Kavita, there was a global sea level rise. When was the global sea level rise? 25 million years ago, correct? What we are debating is how did the ancestral reptile species survive that sea level rise that happened when? 25 million years ago. Alpha is not addressing that at all. It's saying that since that time, basically in the past 25 million years ago, what has happened? What we are debating is what happened 25 million years ago, not what happened since then.